Hello and welcome to our session on personal statements. I'm excited to talk with you today about writing an outstanding personal statement, which is a critical component of a successful graduate school application. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Tawana Banks. I have a background in higher education and hold a master's degree in higher education administration from the University of North Texas. Graduate and professional schools often require some sort of written statement, sometimes called a statement of purpose or a personal statement, as a part of an application. However, you may be unclear as to what exactly a personal statement truly is. A personal statement is a document that is part of an application for graduate study that is reviewed by a faculty committee and admission staff. It's also your chance to articulate the passion that will make you a motivated scholar and researcher, as well as your familiarity with the field and your potential research interest. It's also an opportunity for you to demonstrate how your past experiences make you uniquely qualified and prepared for graduate study. Personal statements can either be general or specific, with some universities and programs posing a number of questions they would like addressed throughout the essay, while others simply request a statement with minimal guidance around what topics should be covered. Before you begin writing your first draft of your personal statement, here are a few questions you should spend a considerable amount of time examining. What is your primary motivation for pursuing graduate study? Why are you interested in studying at this particular institution? What area of study do you wish to specialize? How do you intend to apply the knowledge and experiences gained through graduate study in the future? What experiences have you gained thus far that make you a great fit for the field you wish to enter? Are there any problems or inconsistencies in your record or scores, such as a bad quarter? Take some time to examine why that happened and be prepared to address this in your personal statement. So after you've spent some time reflecting on the previous questions we've covered, now it's time to begin writing your first draft. But how do you get started? Start by analyzing your audience. Your personal statement will be read by a graduate committee, a handful of faculty from the program to which you are applying. They are trying to determine if you will be a successful graduate student in their department. Will you be a positive force in the department's intellectual life and a successful scientist and researcher after you graduate? Therefore, they're primarily interested in your qualifications as a researcher, your career goals, and how your personality matches their labs and department. Please keep in mind, the graduate committee reads hundreds of applications a year. To make it easy for them to identify and figure out if you're a good fit, make direct, concrete statements about your accomplishments and qualifications. Next, create a personal narrative. Graduate programs invest in the professional and scientific growth of their students. Get the committee excited about investing in you by opening your statement, your essay, with a brief portrait of what drives you as a researcher or a scientist. What research directions are you most passionate about and why? What do you picture yourself doing in 10 years? Describe your experiences. Experiences are the what of your essay. What experiences led you to develop your skill set and passions? Where have you demonstrated accomplishment, leadership, collaboration? Be sure to include research, teaching, and any relevant extracurricular activities, stating concrete achievements and outcomes like awards, discoveries, or publications. A personal statement is a way to create a narrative around your CV. Explain the meaning of your experiences. Meaning is the why or so what of the document. Why were these experiences important to your growth as a scientist? What does this say about your abilities and potential? It may feel very obvious to you, but you will need to be explicit with your audience. Your descriptions of meaning should act as transition statements between your experiences with the goal of trying to wrap meaning around your experiences. Demonstrate match to your target program. Demonstrate an understanding of the program to which you are applying and how you will be successful in that program. To do this, make sure you read the program's website thoroughly. See what language they use to describe themselves and echo that in your essay. Get in contact with faculty or students in your target programs. If you have any positive discussions with someone in that department, describe how those interactions made you think that you and the department are well matched. State which professors in the program you plan to work with. Show how their research aligns with your background and your goals. You can even describe potential research directions or projects. Now that you have a great draft that addresses many of the questions the graduate committee may have about your potential admission to their program, now it's time to put everything all together. Here's an example of how you may structure your essay. You may want to begin by talking about your passions, your identity as a researcher, and what you hope to accomplish as a scientist, with the goal of immediately grabbing the reader's attention. Followed by transitioning into a deeper dive, describing your experiences and the meaning of those experiences, as well as addressing program fit. Next, you may want to further demonstrate your fit by showing the committee you've done your research on their faculty. You've identified a potential faculty mentor and what research areas that faculty member focuses on, and your interest in collaborating on various research projects. Finally, why is this program at this institution important for your growth? How do you plan to use the knowledge and skills you may gain post-graduation? We also wanted to highlight a few do's and don'ts that you should be aware of. Do focus on experiences and qualities that make you unusual, distinctive, impressive. As we mentioned earlier, it's important to get to the point early on to be able to catch the reader's attention. Do limit the length of your statement to 2 pages or less. However, if the institution provides program guidelines, be certain to follow those closely. Use positive, confident, upbeat language. For example, I'm productive with my time instead of I don't waste my time. Get feedback. You may utilize faculty member, career advancement staff, alumni, mentors. It's important to get as many people as possible to get as many sets of eyes on your document as you can. Don't wait until the last minute. You want to make sure that you give yourself time to review several drafts over time. Don't use your statement as a catalog of your achievements. This is only a list of what you've done, and that will tell them nothing about you as a person. So you may be wondering, when is a good time to begin writing my personal statement? Here's a general timeline of the graduate school application process. As you can see, the best time to begin writing your personal statement is in the fall of the year you wish to apply for admission. Please consider some of these resources as you begin the writing process. Good luck in this process. Please feel free to reach out to Chicago's career advisors with your questions. And thank you so much for listening.